ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण वेदांत योग दर्शन साधना द्वारा आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम चतुर्थः पादम कैवल्य पादम। Yesterday we just summarized very lightly about what was in that first samadhi padam, second sadhana pada, third vibhuti pada, and who are the adhikaris for all of that. All of that are done only to achieve the kaivalya. Therefore, the kaivalya is the fourth pada of this Patanjali Yoga Darshana, Kapila Yoga Darshana, Hiranyagarbha Yoga Darshana. This is also the moksha sadhana marga. We will just do the chanting of 10 sutras only. Then we take up the study of the first sutra onwards. Om Ata Chaturtha Padam Chaturtha Pada Kaivalya Pada. Om Janmaushadhi Manta Tapaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha Jatyantara Parinamaha Prakrutya Purat Nimitta Prayojakam प्रकृतीनां वर्णभेदस्तु ततः क्षेत्रिकवतो निर्माणचित्तानि अस्मितामात्रात् प्रवृत्तिभेदे प्रयोजकं चित्तम् एकम् अनेकेषां तत्र ध्यानजम् अनाशयं कर्म अशुक्ल अकृष्णं योगिनः त्रिविधम् इतरेषां ततः तद्विपाकानुगुणानाम् एव अभिव्यक्तिः वासनानां जाति देश काल व्यवहितानाम् अपि आनन्तर्यं स्मृति संस्कारयोः एकरूपत्वात् तासाम् अनादित्वं च आशिषः नित्यत्वात् हेतुफल आश्रय आलम्बनैः संगृहीतत्वात् येषाम् अभावे तद् अभावः अतीत अनागतं स्वरूपतः अस्ति अद्भेदात् धर्माणाम्. Just every day 3-4 minutes we do the parayana of these sutras also, so that we become familiar with them. This we have done in the first vibhuti samadhipada. पहले कुछ दिन हमने किया था. Anyway, now coming to this कैवल्य पाद. अथ कैवल्यः चतुर्थः पादः. फोर्थ पाद, लास्ट पाद. वंडरफुल कि Maharshi Patanjali is given it in the Sutra Rupa, but before Patanjali ji, in the Kapila Sakya Yoga, all this has already come, and it has come from Bhagavan Hiranyagarbha. Then the Hiranyagarbha Bhagavan or Adishesha Bhagavan or Kapila ji only has come in the form of Patanjali ji and has given these sutras. Sutra Rupa to the Yoga Marga. Now, after listening to so much of Shastras, of so many varieties, it should be very clear to us that one truth alone takes different forms at different times to convey the different Shastras for different disciples, etc. Okay, so the Hiranyagarbha, the Kapila, the Patanjali, who belongs to what Kala, whose contribution is what for the Yoga. This discussion is for the academicians. They pass their time in this way, escaping the sadhana. But for you and I, luckily as we are studying Advaita Vedanta, there is nobody separate as Patanjali is different from Kapila is different from Hiranyagarbha. एक ही सत्य, उस समय वो वाला, इस समय ये वाला, इस समय ये वाला. शास्त्र हमको दिया है या पद्धति दी है. Our job is to study the subject and do sadhana, reach to the kaivalya. The other academics, though they are very clear, even if with all proofs, but of no use there. अब देखो कोई आम के बगीचे में गए, then with lot of research you have understood that these all trees are planted by that farmer 40 years, 30 years back. His background and all of that, and how difficult it was for him to plow the land and all. Very good information, but there has nothing to do with the eating of the aam ka phal there. Isn't it? No, you should know who has planted the tree and his work, mehnat. You should not forget, you have to extend gratitude. There is some sentiment, emotion. उसका अलग जगह पे स्थान है, जरूरी है वो भी. Then we get inspiration from him. We also do the same plantation, so that after 40 years, our next generation will eat the mango. But how can you say that these all discussions and efforts do not allow us to eat the mango? चाहे 40 साल पहले उन्होंने लगाया या मैं लगा रहा हूँ, वो तो हम खाने के लिए है ना. Same way, whether it is Hiranyagarbha Bhagavan gave, Kapila Bhagavan gave, Patanjali ji gave, Vyasa ji has written commentary. A some historical facts, evidences, very essential because that makes the authority very powerful and stronger. उसका utility वहाँ है, बहुत जरूरी है उस समय to inculcate faith. But after that, these details are secondary. Primary is what is taught in that knowledge. Practice it and get your moksha. The mind which makes us bhatko in the world, otherwise, has the knack of making us bhatko, even when you come to spirituality, in these details. When the details are clear, then I am satisfied with the detail, I don't do sadhana. When the details are not clear, then I say, अब ये योगा दर्शन का पतंजलि जी ने दिया या कपिल जी ने दिया या हिरण्यगर्भ, ये तो क्लैरिटी है ही नहीं है, तो फिर इसलिए आई विल नॉट स्टडी योग दर्शन. Murak. You understood that? Do you do that every day? I have not understood or came to know who made this chawal, who किसने सब्जी उगाया. अब इसलिए I don't know them. I will not eat करके छोड़ रहे हो. जो पैंट शर्ट हम पहनते हैं, which farmer has grown that cotton, in which field do we know? In which company machine it was made as thread do we know? कहाँ वो कपड़ा बना क्या हमको पता है? कितने कितने लोगों ने ट्रांसपोर्ट किया वो? If you say that without knowing all those details, मैं कपड़ा नहीं पहनूंगा, then in the interest of the world, please stay inside the house. Isn't it? We don't want the Divya Darshana घर में. Isn't it? In the same way here also, salutations to Hiranyagarbha Rishi. He is Paramatma only, Hiranyagarbha Sutratma. Salutations to Kapila Mahamuni, who is Narayana Avatar. Salutations to Patanjali ji, Vyasa Bhagavan. But now focus is on the subject to be studied. Correct? Now first sutra 3 times. Om Atha Kaivalya Pada Chaturtha Pratamaha Sutra Om Janma Aushadhi Mantra Tapaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha Janma Aushadhi Mantra Tapaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha Janma Aushadhi Mantra Tapaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha. Okay. Before the commentary, Vyasa Bhagavan has given a shloka और दी टीकाकार जो भी है एक बार हम पढ़ लेते हैं उसको. कहते हैं यन्माया गुण सन्निकृष्ट मनसा मेयं मया मीयते ये पश्चादाशय देश कामरहिता बुद्धिः समाधीयते विज्ञातुर्विशदैव यस्य कृपया व्यातिः सदा चीयते ख्यातिः सदा चीयते तम कैवल्य कला चरणम गतगुणम कृष्णं भजे निष्कलम कृष्णं भजे निष्कलम. A cute shloka it is. He's a Krishna Bhakta maybe. The one who has written this टीका. कहते हैं यन माया गुण सन्निकृष्ट मनसा मेयं मया मीयते. When my mind was fully in the maya of that Paramatma, the maya krita jagat was taken as real by me and I was caught up in the maya samsara. Then paschad ashaya lesha kamarahita buddhi samadhiyate. Later on, it is by the grace of that Bhagavan only. The ashayas means vasanas have gone away. Therefore, kamarahita, kamanas also gone away. That is why my buddhi has entered into samadhi. First, that God, because of whose maya I was caught up in the Maya Janita Jagat. Second, that God again, because of whose grace in me, the vasanas and the kamanas got reduced. Therefore, I am able to try for the Samadhi sadhanas. Second, again, that God by whose grace, he Vijñātur Vishadaiva Yasya Krupaya Khyati Sada Chiyate. Again, by that God whose grace, that which is to be known has been clearly known by me. In this yoga sadhana, the Prakriti Purusha Viveka has been done and Prakriti is kept away. I identified with that Purusha. Same Lord created Maya, I was caught up in that. Same Lord, by His grace, Ashayas, Kamanas reduced, I could try for the Samadhi sadhana. Same Lord, by His grace only in that Samadhi sadhana, I could differentiate Prakriti Purusha and reject Prakriti, identify with Purusha. Okay, Vijñātur Vishada eva yasya krupayas khyati sada chiyate. To that Lord, that tam Kaivalya Kalachalam Chadam, the one who is the Kaivalya Sarupa only, Gata Gunam, who is beyond three gunas and Prakriti, Nishkalam, who is without any kalas, divisions, etc. in him, to that Krishnam Bhaje, whose Bhagavan Krishna ka main pranam karta hu. It's like Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyade Hetave तामत्र विनाशाय श्री कृष्ण. ऐसा ही वाला ये भी मंत्र बढ़िया है कि नहीं? It is His Maya, we are caught up in multiplicity. It is His Kripa, we have come out of vasanas and desires trying for Samadhi sadhana. In his kripa in the Samadhi sadhana, we could discriminate Prakriti Purusha, reject Prakriti, identify with the Purusha. Then we identify with the Purusha, we understand that Purusha and we are one. That is the Kaivalya Sthiti. Therefore, that Kaivalya Prada, Kaivalya Rupa, Nishkala Krishna, I bhaje means I salute, I thank him. That is the meaning of this mantra. Now, the first mantra, the great Rishi Kapila Muni is not very egoistic or selfish or any narrow-minded or conditioned. Okay. He says that all the siddhis which you have seen in the Vibhuti Pada, around 45-50 of them, Anushangika siddhis, infinite of them. Mind you, they all are taught for you to be achieved through the yoga prakriya of the samadhi sadhana. Samadhi here means Sanyama. But it is not that only through this yoga prakriya yukta samadhi Sanyama abhyasa that these siddhis are achieved. No. The siddhis are achieved by the other four means also. Those four means he is putting up here. And then by saying so, he is drawing our attention to a very important point. One is what? Even though siddhis are achieved by all the five margas, but the speciality of the yoga marga is what? In yoga marga, in achieving that siddhis, the sadhanas which we do, with those sadhanas, when we become Shuddha in our Antakarana Rashaya, that leads to the moksha, the Kaivalya Pada Sthiti. If the siddhis alone are our goal, there are other four alternatives also other than this yoga marga to achieve the siddhis. But siddhis are not goal. Goal is Kaivalya. Okay? In achieving the Kaivalya, the required Antakarana qualification in Shuddhi is achieved through the yoga sadhana. That is why the yoga sadhana is better than the other four sadhanas. Other four stop by giving us the siddhis. They don't have capacity to give us the ultimate kaivalya. But for the siddhis, not the only yoga marga is the marga, there are other four also. Those four are mentioned here. So, Janma Aushadhi Tapo Mantra, Janma Aushadhi Mantra Tapaha Samadhijaha Siddhayaha. So, Siddhayaha, the siddhis are achieved by all these five techniques. What are they? Janma. So, Janma se hi siddhiyan milte hain. That is one way. Second is what? Aushadhiyan se siddhiyan milte hain. Third one what? Through mantra also one gets siddhis. Fourth one, through tapasya also one gets siddhis. And the last one, fifth one, which was mentioned all through the Kaivalya Pada, Vibhuti Pada was the Samadhijaha Siddhayaha. So Siddhayaha five types. Janmajaha Siddhayaha, Aushadhijaha Siddhayaha, Mantrajaha Siddhayaha, Tapasyajaha Siddhayaha, Samadhijaha Siddhayaha. So Janma se bhi, Mantra se bhi, Tapas se bhi, Japa se bhi, सर जन्म औषधि मंत्र तप से भी सिद्धियां मिल सकते हैं. फर्स्ट सूत्र इज अंडरस्टूड नाउ. जन्म औषधि मंत्र तपः समाधिजाः सिद्धया. दो वी टॉट यू समाधि siddhis, but all siddhis can be achieved by all these four other techniques also. Sutrartha every day we discuss first, then we enter into Bhashyartha for the clear understanding. तो सिद्धियां सिर्फ समाधि अभ्यास से ही नहीं, जन्म से भी, तपस्या से भी, औषधि से भी, मंत्र से भी होते हैं. What are they? Now Vyasa Bhagavan explains in the Bhashya. Simple, nothing difficult. Second sutra notes the subject is tougher, but the first one is simple. He says, Dehantarita Janmana Siddhi. So Dehantarita Siddhi Janmana means what? Taking from one body and entering to the other body. This Siddhi is achieved by birth also, by some people. Then he says, Oshadivihi Asura Bhavaneshu. in the Asuras Bhavana, the siddhis they achieve by the Oshadis. Means what? Rasayanena iti evamadi. They have some Vishesha Rasayanas made. When they consume that, those Asuras, they get the siddhis. Some people get the siddhi, Janmana, that siddhi is from one body to the other shifting. We will study that in detail. Second one is what? Asuras, through the Aushadha Sevanam, they get siddhi. बस पी के आ गया मजेदार इतना ताकत वाला हो गया. थर्ड वन इज व्हाट मंत्र ही आकाश गमन अणिमादि लाभ थ्रू द मंत्रास आकाश गमन सिद्धि अणिमादि लाभ सिद्धि आल्सो अचीव्ड. तीन हो गया जन्म औषधि मंत्र. फोर्थ वन तपसा संकल्प सिद्धि. बाय डूइंग द तपस्यास one can achieve the sankalpa siddhi. Then kama rupi yatra tatra kamaga iti evam adi. Okay, in the tapasya only he can take the kama rupa and he can go from any place to other. Through tapasya it can be achieved. Samadhija siddhaya vyakhyataha. The fifth samadhi siddhis were already explained to you in the entire Vibhuti Padam. So just do एक minute in एक siddhi ka. What are the janma औषधि मंत्र तपो सिद्धिस examples के साथ we will be seeing them tomorrow. But the purpose is what? In the yoga marga antakarna shuddhi is achieved, which will help us in the samadhi sadhanas for kaivalya prapti. In the janma औषधि मंत्र तपो में वो वाली अंतकरण शुद्धि नहीं होगी जिससे कैवल्य पा सकते, लेकिन उससे सिद्धियां मिलेगी. So he is saying at one side that not only the samadhi paddhati for the siddhis, other also there, that is humbleness, a uniqueness also he is saying. But in the yoga marga, because of the elimination of the kleshas and etc., to come to the siddhi level, the klesha rahita antakarana will easily be entering into samprajnata samadhi leading to kaivalya prapti. Our goal is kaivalya. Therefore, third thing said without saying is what? Through the yoga marga, achieve siddhis, but don't stop at that level. Let the yoga marga take you to the kaivalya sthiti. यह इसका अर्थ. We will study tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Wonderful friends, thank you.